right, what is up, all of my beautiful humans? How are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you. Thank you for spending some of your Saturday with me. Today we are going to be doing something kind of spooky for Halloween season. We're going to be going into a video where they actually infiltrated an Antifa headquarters. I want you guys to see this. It's really interesting to get a look into the lifestyle that's going on behind the scenes with these people. Now, this is not one of the headquarters here in the US. For those of you who don't know, Antifa has factions all over the planet, man. Like, they just had a huge protest over in France. I'm not sure how unlawful that got. I didn't get to see a whole video by Nick, our good friend Nick Shirley. Highly recommend you go and check out all of his videos. He has an Antifa France protest video, and I'm sure it's really good. I've seen part of it. I haven't seen the whole thing. I want to just really quickly address before we get into this. There is a dude in here who goes by Triple B Collective. Triple B Collective is an ex-Antifa member who has sort of seen through what was going on. It didn't really fit him anymore. He outgrew it, and he can give us really good insights into how Antifa operates, what their procedures are, how he sort of ended up in that. So Triple B, I would like to invite you to do a collab with me. If you're still here in the chat, please let me know if that's something that you want to do. I know that you supered the other day. I went afterwards and I checked out some of your content. I really like it. I think that you're doing amazing work. I like that you're trying to, bring some awareness and that you're speaking out for other people who have found their way out of Antifa. And if you'd like to use my platform, I'd love to sit down. We could do it remote. We could do it in person. I know that it's going to be a whole lot more people that you would be getting in front of. I don't know if you're comfortable with that. I know that there's a lot of people who are kind of worried about, what's going on and what the consequences might be. I know there's a lot of people in Antifa that are absolutely violent. So, if that's something that you're interested in doing, I would love to have you on. Anybody who wants to go follow Triple B Collective right here, he just wants to encourage people to check out his message if you're willing. I have a lot of plans in terms of helping to expose this group. This nation will be saved. What a fucking hero, dog. What a fucking rock star. Triple B, if you're still in the chat, I would absolutely love to be able to speak with you and help you spread your message, man, because I really appreciate what you're doing. So we are going to jump into this video. If you can't tell, you guys are getting a little bit of a different studio view today. My main camera, I'm having some issues with the words coming out of my mouth syncing up with my mouth. So we are on a different camera. Triple B said, oh shit, here we go. Triple B said, I'm good to go. I'm not afraid of these bastards. Sorry, slow responses on. Dude, 100%. I love that. We're going to be figuring that out, man. We'll get that going. I appreciate you more than you know, my brother. The product channel said, at JD Delay, this is my other channel. Usually here is Gary's Metal Detecting. What's up, Gary? Good to see you, my brother. Thank you so much for being here today. Big love. We're going to be checking this out. These dudes, apparently, they just go into like abandos. For those of you who didn't live on the streets and weren't drug dealers and drug addicts and criminals, abandos is just like shortened for abandoned houses. Choked on my sin. Abandoned structures, where people will go and live. And they found this building that they went into, and it was definitely not abandoned. And this gets weird really quickly. So I want you guys to see this with me. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, what are you filming?
He's filming everyone. You guys filming the building.
Yeah, why?
But you've got to get out.
No, we don't. Get off me, please.
Hey.
Will we get off me?
Wait, filming everyone. You're going to talk to me. Don't get that light on my face. Get the fuck out. Get that fucking light out of our fucking face now. Fuck off.
I don't have to leave. It's not your property.
Wow. I think I really like this channel, you guys. This is Abandoned Landscapes. Let's all give these folks a sub, bro. Let's check these folks out. This is a smaller channel. I personally love supporting smaller channels. I remember when I was a smaller channel, you know, you could see some amazing shit from smaller channels and they just never get the chance to get recognized, man. So I love anytime that I get the opportunity to bring more awareness to smaller channels and the amazing work that they're doing. Somebody said it reminds me of Train Spotting. Yeah. Like the Vampires Fair and Lost Boys. Seriously, then these folks are living like this, which, you know, let me make this clear. If this is how you want to live and you're living peaceably and you're not out there being a retard and hurting other people and acting like a terrorist, I don't care if this is a lifestyle that people want to live. I validate everybody's right to live the type of life that they want to live. I mean, it looks like some of the creepy basement raves that I went to back when I was younger, and I loved the shit out of it. Back when you could find a pill on the floor and fentanyl didn't exist, so you could just pop it and just, hey, let's just see what happens. But times are different now, you know what I'm saying? I used to go to all sorts of raves and parties and do basement shows, and when Nazis would show up at these shows, we would fucking fist fight, dog. So, like, I get kind of like a little bit about that lifestyle and everything. What I don't get is the, acts of domestic terrorism. That shit is just, it goes too fucking far, bro. And that's what I have a problem with. Not people living their life in the way that they want to live. I don't care if you're black or white. I don't care if you're Christian or some other religion. I don't care if you're trans or a fucking toaster lamp. Whatever the fuck you want to be, as long as you're not hurting other people. And especially as long as you're not fucking with kids, bro. That's it. Will Bowman said, major love from Richmond, Virginia. What's up, Will? Thank you for being here with us today. As Rang said, any fucks excuses is inexcusable. Child abuse, death. Absolutely. Yo, Free Range Furball. Homie, thank you so much. Huge love and respect. I appreciate that, big dog. Thank you so much, Free Range Furball. But Antifa is just an idea, not an organization. Wood chipper! Finally getting my throat back after having that pepper spray in my throat the other night when I was out there in Portland at the Antifa riot. And as Rang said, they believe they fight evil when doing terror. It's a really weird flex, bro, that they think that they're fighting evil by acting like exactly who they say they're fighting against. It's, bro, the irony and the hypocrisy is palpable.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. One went to that way.
All right. Did they go to the front of it? Oh, no.
Well, no, they went
That's open.
to the car wash place.
All right.
I ain't got food lately.
Love looking there, isn't it?
So these gents have thick British accents.
So yeah, we're here for Crossley House, guys, and there's loads of squatters here. We've got the police there.
The abandoned Crosley House, aka Antifa HQ.
Oh, copyright.
Oh, yeah. Watch out for that copyright with the music, yo.
We found the gym first.
There we
Gym
go.
down.
Hold on.
The house like this.
I don't want to get copyrighted. There we go. This is the entrance.
I've never seen Crossley House like this before.
So we found the gym first.
Gym downstairs.
So hold on, you guys. As you walk in, a few things that I would notice.
Done a ramp and everything.
It says cunt on the wall. There's some titties. Spray paint everywhere. It's hard to read some of this stuff because it comes real fast. It looks like... Does that say trans anger? It looks like it says trans anger on the wall. Man, it must suck to be really angry. Like, I know that I yell a lot and shit, but I'm a very happy person. Like, I think you guys can tell that, like, there's stuff that I get really passionate about. But overall, I'm an incredibly happy person. It seems like a lot of these folks spend a lot of their time being incredibly angry. And that's sad. That makes me sad. Because I know that that has to be like a very miserable place to be. Shadow Bayou Tarot. JD, thank you for everything you do. You are truly a blessing to this world. Sending you and Jax so much love. Shadow Bayou Tarot and Conjure, I love you. Thank you so much. That is such a kind and positive message, and thank you so much for the support. Thank you for being here with us. Huge love to you. So, like, look at this. I mean, on the surface, this looks like a poorly funded circus. Like, like a homeless circus here. I've never seen an abando quite like this. They've spent quite a bit of money on their decorations.
So we find the gym first?
Gym downstairs.
And listen to how many people are there. We haven't seen a lot of people before, but like just the chatter in the background sounds low-key like a prison chow hall.
You can't be saying shit like that, Sam. You can't be saying shit.
Oh, doggy. Oh, I didn't come this side. The gym's the other way.
Now, some of this art is actually really, really good. Like, look at some of the graffiti art on the walls. I really like graffiti art. So I grew up in California, and I used to really like checking out graffiti. My handwriting is a very graffiti style because I used to do some different types of tagging and graffiti and shit. But some of this art on the wall is actually incredibly talented stuff. That seahorse is bad.
Yeah, and again,
No justice from a racist court. Community, not cops. Corrupt cop watch. Something cop watch. Okay.
Well, it's different, doesn't it?
like that. Round the way.
That way.
From my understanding of the UK, it seems like, I mean, and call me crazy, call me wrong, I don't know. I'm not from the UK, but it seems like the corruption is them locking people up that are normal law-abiding citizens more just for their own opinions than anything else. Is anyone in the chat from the UK? And can you tell me, do you believe that your courts are racist? And look at that dog or fox in the corner right there. That shit is bad, bro. I really enjoy good art, man. Like that shit's fucking pretty cool and talented. I dig it. Triple V Collective said, during my time in Antifa, my art studio looked exactly like this. Okay, excellent. Now, when we're looking at things like this, I think it's important because one of Antifa's main things that they say, especially now that they've been designated as a domestic terrorist organization, is we are not an organization, we are a mindset. We are an ideology. So look, they have recruiters, they have headquarters, they have funding, they organize events. Does that sound like a mindset or an ideology, or does that sound like an organization to you? Please let me know what your opinion is in the comments. Triple B Collective said it really speaks to their psychology and subconscious. Very chaotic. Absolutely. Hey, Fred Marines, great to see you, man. Big love to you. Yeah, I mean, living in a chaotic situation like this, and I've lived in chaotic situations like this when I was a drug addict, I'm sure that there's drugs involved in this. I'm sure that these people are absolutely squatting. I'm sure that there's mental health issues that are unaddressed here. And these people legitimately think that they are the good guys. They think that everyone who disagrees with them are Nazis and fascists, and they are completely consumed with the idea that they are right, that they can go and just pin these titles on anyone, and that those people that they decide are Nazis or fascists don't deserve to be in society, and furthermore, don't deserve the right to live in a lot of cases. It just depends on how extreme they are, but they get pretty extreme.
No, it's on the way out. It's a face.
Looks different, doesn't it?
This way, that's creep. We're creep.
Alright.
Girls give me a smile, singing on the body.
I'll let you do the lighting.
Cheers. Came number. And you went upstairs, downstairs, What was that like, please? That kind of place, massive.
It's a massive building. I imagine that when this place was operational, that this was a very expensive and pretty dope place. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty crazy. Another thing I find crazy is how long they've been able to be in this Antifa HQ headquarters without having them swarm them or get agitated yet. Also, I think it's cool he's using the same DJI cameras that me and my buddies used the other night when we were down at the Portland ICE Detention Center. Those things are super cool, man. Super versatile.
Down them stairs.
Yeah.
I really hope we don't hit copyright on any of these songs, but I guess it's going to be what it's going to be. As Rang said, these fuckers threaten JD as if he's the pedophile. And I don't know that any of them actually threatened me. They were threatening one of my guys that was with me, but they didn't actually threaten me. In fact, the dude said, I don't have a problem with you. My problem's with him. I brought veterans with me, homie. My veterans wanted to come. They wanted to kick it. They wanted to see what's going on. They wanted to make sure that I was safe. Also, 2 of the veterans that were with me were former medics and firefighters. One was an EMT. So they brought medical supplies to be able to help in case anyone was hurt. We really went there not to start shit, but just to, sort of be there, observe, get people's opinions. But they really didn't fucking like that, bro. And, these people are already wearing masks. And if you were at a protest, the idea of a protest is to garner support for your cause, bring attention to your cause, to open people's eyes to what you're talking about and what's going on. If you want to protest, then wouldn't it make sense that if there's somebody there that has, millions of people that follow them on social media and they're going, hey, here's your chance. Use your voice. That you would want to do that. These people weren't interested in that. In fact, the fact that I was videotaping and that other independent journalists are videotaping, like Nick Sortor, they attacked him. Katie Davis Court, they attacked her. She's a little woman. No offense, no disrespect, but she's not like a big girl. You know what I'm saying? They attacked her, and all she was doing was trying to bring attention to what's going on. The only reason you would want to hide what you're doing in a situation like that is if you have bad intentions, dog. Bad intentions. Shadow Biotero. Oh, I read that one. I'm sorry, but I still love you. Michael said, what's up, JD? You're an inspiration to a lot of people. Keep up the good work. Michael, thank you so much, dog. I appreciate you. I appreciate hearing that. That makes my heart really happy, Bubba. Big love and respect to you and yours. God bless you. Questionable gaming shenanigans. Hi, JD. How are you doing this fine dandy Saturday? Sending love and blessings to you, sir. I appreciate that. Love and blessings right back to you, my friend. Weldy Weld, keep telling the truth, brother. We all love you. God bless you. God bless you too, my friend. Thank you so much. Herb Derbler. The same people who insist Antifa is just an idea also insist white supremacy is the greatest threat in human history. White supremacy doesn't have clubs with characters, websites, and NGO funding. I mean, they definitely have clubs, they have groups, they have organizations. Like, let's not get this fucked up. I denounce white supremacy. I have always denounced white supremacy, but they're not being funded like this. And they don't have local government backing like this. So Antifa is like the long arm of the local liberal government here in Oregon. They're the ones out in the streets doing the things that the government wants done. And, you know, Asmongold said it really well. They have a symbiotic relationship where Antifa is their sword and the local government, police department, mayor, fucking governor are their shield. They keep them from getting any consequences from what they're doing. So, you know, I think there's a little bit to be said on both sides because definitely white supremacism can be more dangerous. There's not a lot of it in Oregon. The Antifa pretty much runs this Oregon shit as far as, you know, weirdos that need to be dealt with. There are certain places that have a heavy presence of white supremacist culture and shit like that. And I'm not into white supremacism at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was in a prison gang that I specifically was okay with being in because it was not based on any white supremacist ideologies, and we accepted other people. You know, we have multiple people in my organization that are of mixed race. It's not anything like some of these other organizations are. Sherry said, looks to me like they all need jobs. Woo! You know, and I understand if people don't want to work and whatever, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's not really that tight to like live off of government subsidy and then go out and fucking attack people in the streets that are paying into the taxes that allow you and facilitate you to live your life. You know, jobs would be cool. Thanks for what you do. Make pedophiles afraid again. Love you, sis. I appreciate you. And yo, Vasiller, thank you so much. JD, this is for the balls to walk the streets amongst these mentally ill demons. Respect, brother. Thank you for fighting for we the people. These politicians on both sides don't give a fuck about us. We the sane people need to stick together. What an important fucking message. Bravo, brother. Absolutely. I don't think there's anybody in the government. There might be like a few rare, like golden nuggets of human decency in Washington, but neither side has our back. Neither side is for the people. And that's why the people need to make some changes, some radical changes, to have a government that actually represents the people again. You know what I'm saying? Cowboy Up Texas, what's up, big dog? Keep up the great work, brother. I fucking loved seeing you with the unsub guys. Proud to hear and see your badass turnaround story. Thank you so much, bro. You know, unsub guys just dropped another podcast with me in it today. It's Two Cops and a Criminal. Because we had Cody, Donut Operator, and Angry Cops, and me all sitting down, man. Those guys are great guys, man. Hey, I love you, Cowboy Up. Thank you so much. God bless Texas. God bless America. And God bless everybody here in this community who is standing with us and fighting the good fight. Let's see a little bit more of this Transquifa headquarters.
Yeah. Follow William. Oh, yeah, you can get out, bro.
Hey, get out. Got him by law, isn't it, Rex?
Oh, can't we get down? Look at the tiling.
Yeah, we got the cross this here.
It connects, doesn't it, round the other side?
Hey?
Does it connect?
No. Cross this here. And down. Hold on.
Won't be falling down there.
Do this.
I've still only got him.
So I know that over in England, the word cunt has like a different context than it has over here. And the word cunt is kind of demonized in the US. I love the word. I think that we should call people cunts. I think we need to bring cunt back, bro. You know, like I know that this is, you know, scrawled on the wall in a Transquifa headquarters, but I personally have an affinity to the word cunt. I like to call my friends cunts. They like to call me cunts. I think it's lit.
Oh, no, I wouldn't will.
You came in down there.
That way in. Oh, this way.
No, we were wanting to get down that way, so we come up the wrong.
Wait.
Alright,
Is
alright.
there another way down?
No, that's the locked doors anyway, so if you don't have a code, I can let you
You
know.
come from that way.
Yeah. It's all the way down then. It's this way. I'm going over.
Alright,
No,
I'm
you
not
can
climbing.
go down and round.
I'm not climbing.
No, you can't go down there, you will go.
There's another way down
There's
there.
another way in. You have to come from down.
See, like, they're actually like, yo, Abandoned Landscapes is in the chat, homie. Let me pin them. You guys, go and sub to Abandoned Landscapes. Yo, thank you so much for the work that you did here. This is incredible. I was ranting and raving about you guys earlier. You guys, go support these guys. This is a fucking great channel right here. And the work that they do is incredible. This is like literally incredible work. Yo, Abandoned Landscapes, I don't know if you saw, but like a few days ago, I was out in Portland, Oregon at an ICE riot and or ICE detention center Antifa riot, and they were not friendly to me like they're being to you. This is cool to see that they're being more friendly to you guys than they were to us out there in Portland, Oregon, man. Yo, big love to Abandoned Landscapes. Definitely go give them a sub, you guys.
Yeah, no. Go out, go back out, round the side. Back there.
So for those of you who haven't been able to peep exactly what's going on here, they're telling them how to get down this stairwell. There's another way to another floor where they can actually see what's down there. But I guess this way is blocked off. They were thinking about going over the rail and they were like, don't do it. That's not the way to get there. Versiller said, JD has proved to be a real ass dude. I'm going out into the streets. He doesn't have to do that shit. That takes a real man that truly cares and puts his life on the line around literal psychos, man. And like, you know, honestly, bro, I'm not going to lie. It's a little more jarring after watching what they did to Charlie Kirk, dog. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be doing more of that type of stuff. You know, I think it's important to do. Blocks my comments. Why? Because I'm from Bama. So just so you guys know, if you're trying to comment something and it won't let you comment it, that's YouTube. If you comment something and then it gets taken down by one of the mods, there's a reason for that. Please show the mods respect. The mods are here doing work to keep our community safe so that the live doesn't get nuked, so that our community doesn't get nuked. Please be respectful and cool with the mods, man. They have a lot of hard work that they do. We have big lives, and it's a lot to deal with sometimes. Questionable gaming shenanigans. This is why you don't get a job by the offspring. Why don't you go get a job by the offspring to a whole new level? Facts, bro. Facts. Michelle Lee, thank you so much, sis. So good to see you here. Thank you for being with us today. Ben Ryder, JD, have you ever considered being a guest on Timcast IRL? I think you would be perfect on there and be able to offer a different perspective than most. You know, I'm willing to talk with just about everybody, homie, to be honest with you. I haven't had them approach me or ask me or anything. I'm more than down to do it. I just haven't had them, you know, I haven't had Tim hit me up. I don't know him. We're not connected in any way. I want to be talking to Triple B Collective, who is an ex-Antifa member. I'm going to be actually talking to a couple of members of the Proud Boys to get their opinion. I would be willing to talk to a current Antifa member and, you know, actually speak with them. That's why I went out there, was to hand them a microphone and be like, hey, let's have civil conversation and discourse. I want to talk to people, not just that reinforce my beliefs or any shit like that. I want to talk to people where we can view opposing beliefs, try to find middle ground, and try to see if there's a bridge to having a better country. Like, I want to be able to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Scott. Mods are great. Keep your nasty asses honest. I love that. Appreciate you. So, I don't just want to have people that agree with me on my channel for this community. I want opposing views. And I also am willing to go on other people's shows. It just has to be something where I trust them not to edit me crazy. Because I've gone on other people's channels and they were friends and they've edited me crazy and done cringe shit. And it was weird, bro. Free Truth. Thank you, JD. I know I get the real story. Love you, bro. Best way to get the real story is to go down there yourself and to talk to people and to be open-minded. Unfortunately, Antifa wasn't very open-minded to us, it turned out. Michael said many of them have jobs. They have many positions in unions, education, and other places they use to propagate their ideology. Check out Carolyn Borensko for tons of intel on the radical left, including Antifa. Thank you. Thank you for putting me up on that, bro. I'm going to be checking her out. Mobstopper, not sure why YouTube keeping me from buying smaller super chats. Here's 10 worth every penny. Mobstopper, thank you so much. I have no idea what YouTube does, bro. I literally just hit start live and YouTube does what it does. It still perplexes me. They have a lot of bugs and stuff like that happen with them. BG, 50 million visas, 50 million illegals, 100 years of sending our family members to die in foreign wars. They get elected and walk away multimillionaires. Fuck them all. That is big facts right there, homie. Train wreck reality check. Glad I could get you the info on Asher. Yo, thank you so much. Yo, oh, that's awesome. I really appreciate that. I'm literally trying to get that to the Portland FBI. So I've worked with the FBI before on cases of people that were abusing children and distributing child pornography. And we wrapped up 6 of them. There are 6 of them that are not all of them have been convicted yet or sentenced yet, but they're all looking at 30 years in prison. So I'm trying to talk to them, the people I worked with before, to see if they can get me in contact with somebody at Portland FBI. Because Nick Sortor was assaulted. The police arrested him. The local law enforcement is not on the side of the law-abiding citizens. I really appreciate you getting me that info. Rain said JD drove inside of an ICE building with Nick. Oh, you drove inside of the ICE building with Nick Sortor last night? Dude, that is awesome. I love Nick. I love what he's doing. I hope that Portland has to drop all the charges. I hope the Portland PD sees repercussions from the way that they have been letting this shit slide. Our local government here is fucked, bro. Our local government here in Oregon they're foul, dude. And some shit needs to change. Jack L. accidentally clicked on Steven Crowder's recent Change My Mind and just noticed. Thought you were playing it this whole time. No, buddy, no. I really respect what he's doing going out there. Some people are clowning him for wearing body armor. On the left, they're like, why does he have to wear body armor? Bitch, because y'all just killed Charlie Kirk. You fucking retards. Why do you think he's wearing body armor? You dumb fucks. Awesome Jake, what's up, buddy? What's up, JD? Just saw your video of the Antifa riot. I can't believe they automatically accused you of being associated with the Proud Boys. Not a fan of them, so not a label that I'd want thrown on me. They called me a lot worse, bro. They called me a Nazi, a white supremacist. They called me a fascist. They called me a Fed. They called me a cop. Me, 58 felony ass me. They just throw shit out, bro, because they literally stand on nothing and words mean nothing once they've said them. Zark, love you, brother. Left meth in 2007. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I wish I was smart enough to have left it in 2007, brother. Big love and respect to you. Brown black pilled veteran. JD, honestly, welcome to the right. Antifa, choose your side for you. And we are at civil war, whether we want it or not. What will happen when the left wins again? Well, bro, here's the thing. I was talking to JT from Black Rifle Coffee Company the other night. And the reality is that they can't win, bro. Who do they have on the left who can rip somebody's arm off and beat them to fucking death with it, dog? How long are these people going to last if a power grid goes down? How long are they going to last if the stores shut down and they can't go buy their microwave fucking meals anymore, bro? They're not going to last. They're not going to win. There's literally nothing that they're going to be able to do, bro. Like, they're not competent with violence. They're willing to commit random reckless acts of violence, but the only reason that they are allowed to survive is because the people that they are antagonizing are better people than them. They're just better people than them. I'm a better person than them. They tried to get me to fight them and they thought that would work out well. I promise you it wouldn't. I was there with veterans that were armed to the fucking D-Lo. I know how to fucking fight. If they would have gotten the violence they thought they wanted, they would have instantly regretted that shit, dog. The handyman, I appreciate you going down there and showing us how these lames treat people. I would love to see these kids hit the main line at CDCR. I wonder how the self-loathing white guys would program. Not well, my man, not well. I'm working on a video on how Antifa's going to do in prison, and anybody who's been to prison knows these people are not going to fucking do well. Prison is going to chew them the fuck up and spit them out, bro. Captain Patriot, what's up, man? What happens to them when we decide to take our streets back by any means necessary? I want to make it very clear that I don't think civil war is in the best interest of our country, of our people on either side. But, bro, we both know these people don't survive. These people don't make it out, bro. It's all bad.
I know, but it's going the wrong way. Stay away from them. Do you know the way down to that side?
Yes.
Right, you want to take that side? Right.
Oh, there might be another way then.
It's only wrong.
I'm sure I just said, is there another way? And he said no.
The fucking highway.
Yeah.
Oh, what, your favourite thing? Thank you.
Look, the pitch black would freak me out, bro. Bro, these dudes are so brave. Walking through there in pitch black, I'd be scared I'd be stepping on needles or some shit. I'm afraid of needles, bro. I'm definitely afraid of needles. I fucking hate needles. Probably saved me when I was a drug addict that I was so terrified of needles, but holy shit, stepping in, shit, fucking needles, you know, getting caught on something that fucks you up, bro. I would not do well in this place in pitch black. My PTSD could never.
Sorry, thank you.
All prisoners are political. These are the type of retarded statements that they make. All prisoners are political. Actually, sometimes people are just evil pieces of shit, bro. Sometimes people are evil pieces of shit. Sometimes people are mentally ill. Sometimes people have substance abuse issues. Not everything is fucking political. Let me tell you this. When I went to prison, I needed to go to fucking prison. There was nothing political about it. It's simple fucking math. I'm going to break this down to you. Even though I'm not a gynecologist, I can still do pretty good simple fucking math. I broke the law. I was a fucking danger. They arrested me and they put me somewhere where I couldn't hurt others or myself anymore and gave me the chill out time I needed to think about the shit that I did and try to get my shit together. Then I got released and I had another chance and I did good for a while and I fucked up again and I dealt with the consequences. I've been arrested and convicted of so many fucking crimes, bro. And it took me a while to get it. But none of those were ever political. All prisoners are political is one of those retarded statements that can only come from this type of weird ideology.
No, it's this front side.
I spoke to me this morning.
And no one's going to put the
Is it going?
There's a time workshop.
What? Is it not?
You know, I'm looking for this guy.
Well, one side, isn't it?
Yeah, this is apparently.
Okay.
Hey, real quick, Rain, can I just ask you, do you have the same name on X? Because I would love to link with you on X, brother. I'm gonna actually look and see if I can get you on X.
You've literally built a community, haven't
Yeah, here we are.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I came downstairs to here.
I literally walked straight past them.
This is where we was when I came down. No, in the last video.
Oh,
The
yeah.
lights were off, that's why I couldn't see.
Hey, Rain, I just followed you back on X. Thank you so much, bro. I look forward to connecting with you farther.
All right.
57 felonies? Don't do me like that, homie. Matt, don't do me like that. 58. Come on, man. I fucked up one more time than that. It's super embarrassing to have felonies on your record. And I'm really working on getting to the point where I can get pardoned. I would actually need assistance from Ron DeSantis, the governor of the state of Florida. I don't think that that's undoable. I think that even he would recognize some of the work that I've done in not just in Florida, but around the country, going back into prisons, going into treatment centers and stuff. And I'm trying to get hooked up with him. I would really like to be able to not be a felon anymore because I find it embarrassing. Let's see. HR 91 said, why does their headquarters look like a bad child's room? Because a lot of these people might have been traumatized children. A lot of these people might have been children that were spoiled and never told no. A lot of these people are people who've never been punched in the face and they really needed to be. I know, because I was down there the other night and I'm like, man, these people have never taken a hot one to the fucking dick sucker, and it shows. These are the kids whose parents never told them no. And that's not necessarily a good thing. It's really not. I got to tell you, kids need to be told no. Kids need to have discipline and structure and routine. And this could be the result. Think about it the next time, all my parents out there, that your child's in the store and they're throwing a fit because they want that toy or they want that candy. Remember, punishing them out of love, not out of anger or violence, but giving them consequences out of love could stop them from being a trans queefa weirdo who lopped their dick off and is standing outside of a government building waiting to get taken in on federal domestic terrorism charges, you guys. Tell your kids no sometimes, y'all. Holy fuck. Seth, hope you're good, bro. Having a good weekend. I am too, Seth. Love you, brother. God bless you. Educated Hillbilly, did you hear about the ICE being surrounded by 10 vehicles at a Chicago ICE facility yesterday? One car ran into an ICE vehicle and officers fired. Chicago PD stood down. Stay safe. Keep your head on a swivel. I did not hear about that, which is crazy. I think my algo is just filled with the fuck shit going on in Portland. Thank you so much for educating me on that, Educated Hillbilly, because now I get to go and try to find video of that because that's nuts. Put these people in fucking prison already. Put these fucking people in prison already. I want to jump to this because this is my friend who actually helped me identify one of the people who attacked Nick Sortor the other night. And he was one of the people that was in my video, and he was standing there with his long curly hair doing this, like looking stupid, trying to get in my face like that. His name is Asher. He was a spoiled rich kid who went to private school and his mama never told him no and his dad was never around. Fucking exactly. And thank you so much for helping me identify him. And I found another video of him where he's just going smooth the fuck off, talking about Charlie Kirk deserved it. I celebrated when Charlie Kirk got shot in the throat. More dead Nazis 2025. He was chanting it over and over again with a fucking broomstick in his hand, like he's some sort of fucking warrior with a fucking broomstick. I'd break it off in his ass, it would splinter, and his colon would need reconstructive surgery. The fuck are you talking about, you Twinkie little fucking squidbilly, bro? Get out. Brown Black Pilled Veteran. Brother, I hate war, having fought in Iraq, but they are going to push hard. And they just boxed in ICE in Chicago, shots fired. Dude, that is fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy. And, unfortunately, as much as I like to stay neutral, as far as politics go, they're boxing me in because I'm for the citizens, the American citizens, the law-abiding citizens, the ones who actually have sanity and common sense. And they are dividing sides based on things that my morals tell me is a basic matter of good and evil. Does anybody else feel that way? Myron Voorhees, I'm headed to the gym. What's your gym playlist look like? Honestly, lately, bro, it's been a lot of Slaughter to Prevail. I've had a lot of Slaughter to Prevail on that new Slaughter album. My boy Alex, dude, super cool guy, man. Super humble, super kind guy. He even has a workout song called Lift That Shit. Do not be a fucking pussy. Lift that shit. Something about like Russian accent death metal fucks me up, bro. Like, I dig it. Rain said, YouTube won't let me post my link on X, but Nick and I drove inside ICE last night. He held out the window playing Lee Greenwood, and I was allowed to film from the roof of ICE. Dude, I saw Honey Badger Mom and Katie Davis Court's videos from on the roof. I can't wait to go check out what you got, bro. We are connected on X now. I did not get that type of treatment when I was down there at all. It would have been so cool to be there. So were you there last night when everybody showed up and it was a bunch of conservatives showed up and started chanting, USA, USA, USA? That made my fucking heart jump, bro. That made me so fucking happy to see that turn like that. Serenity Gaming Studio. Used to go to places similar to that in San Fran. Yeah, absolutely. I used to go to places like that in Portland and down in the Bay Area, going to raves and like punk rock shows and shit. Roman Wolf Gaming. YouTube. Do you prefer streaming over posting? You're asking me, or it says YouTube. Myself, I like both, but honestly, I like streaming here more because I get to know you guys. You guys get to ask questions. It's more interactive. And I like community rather than the idea of a channel. But full lengths, I think, are still important because there's some stuff where I just feel like it presents better, brother. Heather, thank you so much. Big love. Xavier said these commies are planning some kind of huge economic chaos in 2028 called Mayday 2028 on May 1st. These people, grunts or white collar, cannot be underestimated. Research to confirm. Love what you do. I'm going to be looking up Mayday 2028 now. Thank you so much for putting me on game, bro. I appreciate you. Muzin said, it looks like the Foot Clan hideout from the Ninja Turtles movie. Oh my God. Bro, go Ninja, go Ninja, go, 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 go. Yeah, bro, that old school shit, man. I actually saw Vanilla Ice live in Daytona Beach and saw him play that song from the Ninja Turtles movie. That was kind of fucking sick, bro. Like, I'm not the biggest Vanilla Ice fan, but that song took me way back in the Maybach, bro. Ninja Turtles were my shit. Trainwreck Reality Check said, FYI, things are getting a little rowdy there already. Today? Right now? I don't doubt it, bro. I don't doubt it. Ass Pennies. I love your fucking name, Obi. What is that profile picture? Is that a pencil in the ear? I love that. I got hepatitis watching this video. Yeah, bro, I'm glad I'm current on all my shots watching this video. Big shout out again to Abandoned Landscapes. Get off me, you weird bug. Why do I have weird bugs in the studio? Oh no! Big shout out to Abandoned Landscapes for going into this place, man. These guys are absolute gangsters for going in and putting themselves in this situation. You feel me? Libido. Exactly. Thank you so much. And we read that one from Trainwreck. Trainwreck actually hooked me up with Asher's info so that I was able to identify him. And then I made a video, a little post on X, and I tagged Cash Patel, Dan Bongino, the Portland FBI, but I'm looking to get in actual contact with the Portland FBI. I hyperfixated on getting pedophiles off the streets for a while, and then I'm like, oh shit. After going down there the other night, I really feel like getting some of these people off the streets is a really good idea too. And I feel like if you throw a rock in the air at an Antifa riot, you're going to hit a pedo. I feel like a lot of these people are probably fucking pedos, bro. Captain Patriot said, yeah, I was surprised the other night that you didn't tag that one dude. Listen, bro, as somebody with CPTSD who is a person who was prone to violence in a past life, I very much wanted to unleash on some of those people. But I knew that it was not the person I want to be. I knew it wasn't a good situation for me or my veteran buddies who were there. And I knew that we were also surrounded by snipers on the roof because we did drone reconnaissance and we knew where the snipers were. We were directly between two buildings that had snipers on the roofs, and I could see them looking down on us. And I'm like, yeah, if this gets bad, this could be an event where there's multiple casualties, and that's not what I went there to do. I went there with legitimate, good faith intentions. And these people sort of radicalized me against them. The way that they acted, the way that they behaved, the way that they swarmed us radicalized me against them. And it's sad because it didn't need to be like that. But this is just who they are. It's what they do and it's how they operate. Zark said, oh my God, the truth about telling your children no is absolute truth. Fuck around and find out. Right, bro? Isabel Ironblade messaged you on Instagram. I will check that out, sis. Rain said, yes, I'll post that video right now and tag you. Thank you, brother. I will repost that. I appreciate you. Trainwreck Reality Check said, if you need more help to ID people, let me know. I'll send you my email. Please do that. Hell yes. Huge love to you. RJ said, appreciate what you do. Keep doing it, but stay safe, brother. Wood chipper. I love the Lemmy picture, dog. Hell yeah. Big love and respect to you, my man. It's can't stop, won't stop over here, Bubba. Army Runt. What do you think would be the optics if we decided to kid up and let them figure out and find out? I think it'd be bad, bro. I think it'd be bad. I think right now, it's kind of operation, let them fuck themselves because they're going to do it. I think, right now the feds are looming, and I think, the FBI is pretty proficient at what the fuck they do when they really want to do something. I think they're building major cases, dog. And I'd rather see them get caught up on cases than any of us. And they'll do it. They'll get caught up on cases. We just need to let them sit back and keep doing this type of fuck shit, like what happened in Chicago, what's happening in Portland. All this shit is going to be coming back on them for real.
Right.
So is it in
That's the toilet. No, it's in there, the gym, like I said.
Oh, in there?
There's the layout.
So basically, it's what it is now,
They
isn't
converted
it?
it to whatever it is at the moment. I think these are toilets, aren't they? So we're not going in there filming. Right. Yeah.
Well played. Well played.
So yeah, let's have a look at what you can see around the gym. There's not much in there.
Everlong Gaming just said, never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. Are you quoting Fat Electrician saying that? Because I 100% agree, bro.
Veterans.
Yeah. You notice they've got electric on as well? They didn't have electric last time.
So you the way.
Well, I mean, technically they're saying, I mean,
A bit of the gym. Not much. Who? Anything? There's a bit more. See, over there.
I guarantee you none of them have used any of that workout equipment. I promise you, None of them are using any of that workout equipment. These people do not work out. You could feel the estrogen and the lack of testosterone in these people as they spazzed out, and they're screaming, they're loud, but their voices were breaking. And you could tell that they were really in their feelings. And I think it incited them even more that I was calm and confident and just like, okay, sure, whatever, you know. They seemed more pissed off that I wasn't getting pissed off at them yelling and calling me names. But here's the thing is all the names that they have in their entire fucking repertoire, their entire fucking vocabulary of shit that they use no longer works because they use it so loosely and they've abused these words so much that they no longer mean the things that they should. And they're important fucking words, man. Words like fascist, white supremacist, Nazi should mean something still, but they've overused them and they've miscategorized people on this so much that it's the little boy who cried wolf. These things don't mean shit anymore. And that's the saddest part when it comes to, as far as their tactics with words. Because these words are important. They should mean something. Doc said, glad cooler heads prevailed and you stayed safe out there. Just hopped on here to show some love. Have you heard from the other dude that was out there? Is he okay? He's great. All my buddies are just fine, man. I'm just going to say this. The homie they got really mad at was having trouble holding it in. He's on the spectrum for autism. And so he had a harder time holding it back with people in his face than some of the others that were with me. And I think that they saw that he was having a difficult time, so they chose to try to provoke him more. Because that's what they want. They want the reaction. They want somebody to pop off. They want to make an instigative situation to where they can escalate to violence and have some sort of justification to do that. And they weren't getting it, man. They definitely weren't getting it. But everybody's good, man. And I love all those boys, man. They're great people. Bobby Evans, thank you for everything you do. Love you, brother. I love you too, man. Thank you so much. Bovine, we need ice here in East Maine. The Eastern Oregon. It's real bad here. I get it, bro. I get it. Anto said, this is madness now. It's absolute madness, brother. Just Mikey said, feel like the Foot Clan is going to pop out somewhere. Master Shredder. Philosophish. These people definitely fart on babies. Oh my God. Not baby farting, bro. No. Lionel said, make testosterone great again. Hell yeah, brother. Lots of test. All the trend. Wes Watson. I'm sorry, I'm just playing. I get worked up, bro. I'm an uppity dude sometimes. Love you. I agree, bro. Like one thing that American men are lacking a lot, and I think men around the world, is it's been scientifically and medically proven that testosterone levels are lowering. And that's why we have so many weak, overly emotional men. And it sucks. It's good to be in touch with your emotions. I went to therapy for a while, but there's a balance to that. And there needs to be a hormonal balance in men. Something in our diet is probably fucking us up hormonally. And dudes seem to be just big estrogen sponges lately. It's weird. Alexander, hey, my brother, my wife and I love your videos. Well, I love you and your wife, dog. Big love and respect to my brother and sister. Thank you for being here. Ricky said, did you get tested when you came back from Portland? I probably should, dog, but I'm scared of needles, man. I'm a big old pussy when it comes to that shit. Derek said, JD equals Charlie 2.0. Love you, bro. I'm going to tell you this right now. Charlie was a better man than I am. Charlie was more forgiving. Charlie was more level-headed. Charlie was more kind than I was. Holy shit. Hold on. But thank you for saying that. It's a huge compliment, and I love you. Rain said, breaking news. Portland ICE facility is under attack right now. DM'd you the links. Did you DM me in X, bro? Let me see if I can find this shit right now. If there's shit like that going on right now, I want to see it. Okay. I don't see, brother, I don't see where did you DM me on that? I'm not seeing it in X. Maybe I need to refresh. There we go. I needed to refresh. Holy shit. Hold on, you guys. Let's switch tracks and see what the is going on here. This looks crazy. Yo, Rain, thank you so much for fucking bringing me up to speed on this, bro. It seems like the ICE detention facility in Portland, Oregon is currently under attack. We are going to go to X and peep this out. Okay, that's from last night. Is this, yeah, this is probably it. Ooh. Bro, this is fucking mayhem. This is mayhem in the streets, dog. This is crazy. This is happening now. This is like breaking news. This shit is nuts. Holy shit. Go on X and look at what's happening at the ICE facility right now. They are out in force, dude. I wonder what cracked this off. I really genuinely wonder what cracked this off, bro. Because they have been instigating this type of shit for a while now. Why is all of a sudden, why is it they're doing this now? Oh, this absolutely proves Trump's point. Cole Blessed said, exactly why military needs to be there. They just proved Trump's point. 1000%, dog. This absolutely proves that. This proves that it's fucking go time. 100%. That was fucking utter mayhem. Oh no. Oh no, that's not what I want to see. Oh God, that makes me sad, bro. What are you doing there, homie? Old ass US Navy veteran, what are you fucking doing, bro? Don't be there. That's not, he's got a walker, you guys. Fuck, man. That is not what I want to see. Hey, so somebody said, come on, JD, you're smarter than this Fed crap. Have you been out there? Have you walked your happy ass out there and dealt with it face to face? Or are you just on your fucking keyboard yapping? Go out there, see it face to face, deal with it in person, because I was very open-minded about what was going on until I went out there, and then I was educated about what was going on. So unless you've been out there, respectfully, shut your bitch ass up. Dude is like dancing in the fucking green gas, bro. That's wild shit. Did they retreat? Did they just retreat back in?
What are you gonna do? Show up!
No, it doesn't look like they retreated. Okay, dude is meditating. See, that's a peaceful protest right there. Dude meditating. Dude chilling. He's finding his zen. He's getting into his flow state. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Holy shit. Yeah, when you've got cops on every side of you, screaming and fighting them, saying, don't fucking touch me. I'm sorry, homie. That doesn't work. That's not how it works. And Daniel Gilmore, I saw that dude with the bottled water dumping it on a smoke bomb. Oh, I got to put this out. Yeah, that's not how that works either. Ooh. I got a fucking tingle, guys. I got a tingle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a little fucking, I'm brickled. I'm bricklied. I'm bricked up for this shit. They went out there and they peeled some of them back. It's about time. Fuck, I wish I was, somebody said, Dirty Cuddy said, fuck, guess I better stay home and not go. If I wasn't 2 hours away, bro, I'd go right now. I'd go right now if I wasn't 2 hours away. I'd hop my happy ass down there like the retard that I am. Definitely not Wayne said, if you're bricked up, keep your hands where I can see them. Bro, I just got to say, bro, my butthole's a little bit wet. I got a little bit of, I'm moister than an oyster watching this. So somebody said this is one block in Portland. Yeah, all this shit has been 1 or 2 blocks in Portland this whole time, right? Here's the thing, is that just shows that the Portland PD and the fucking police chief came out and said, what you're seeing isn't indicative of all of Portland. It's just one city block. Bitch, are you saying you can't control one city block in your city? How does that make it better, dog? All the idiots that are breaking the law are in one place where it's heavily monitored by cameras. And they're there over and over and over again. They never fucking leave. They don't even change their fucking clothes. They're wearing fucking chicken onesies and fucking frog costumes. You know who these people are. They don't shit. They don't shower. They don't shave. They don't change their clothes. Go and wrap them the fuck up. You saying it's just one block makes you look like a fucking clown, my G. So they're throwing stuff at these law enforcement officers. I'm sorry to be the asshole here. I'm actually really not sorry. I'm really not sorry. Here's the thing. If you're throwing things at law enforcement officers, things that could be considered deadly weapons, shoot them. Live rounds, shoot them. When it comes to these things, if you're attacking officers with things that can be construed as deadly weapons, rocks, fucking, bricks, sticks, any of that, shoot them. Shoot them. The fuck are we doing here, you guys? If you're attacking law enforcement, they have the right to defend themselves. Let them do it. Indiana Bones said, Oh, that frog that got sprayed in the breathing hole? That little terrorist piece of shit. That little tranny terrorist piece of shit. So look, I don't know if you guys have seen, I released a video exposing who that dude is. That dude is literally calling for the death of people in our government, our president, anybody who voted for the president. He's saying they all need to be fucking killed. Every single one of them online. He is a terrorist. He is out there saying terrorist shit, making terroristic threats. Put that motherfucker in ADX Florence immediately. Lube his butthole with baby oil and slide him into GP, dog. Period. It's crazy that we even have to have this fucking discussion. These people are attacking law enforcement. They're fucking terrorists. They've been designated as terrorists. Get them off the streets, and if they're attacking cops, let the cops use live rounds. Shoot the fuck out of them. Florida style. Why'd you shoot him 58 times, Sheriff Grady Judd? Because we had 58 bullets, motherfucker. What? Wow. They have mistaken kindness and restraint for weakness, but now they're going to be forced to go time. They're flat done. These people are not prepared for the door that they're opening up. And it still makes me sad to see this elderly veteran here. You will not convince me that this elderly veteran was rioting. He seems to have gotten caught up in the melee. And realistically, he's just another victim of the lawlessness of these fucking terrorists, bro. Straight up and out, man. That's crazy as shit. Army Run. I've been wanting to show up with a crew in kit. Man, I mean, you see what's going on down there right now. Quentin said people boxed in ICE with 10 cars in Chicago today. Should politicians who support and try to excuse this be jailed for treason? Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely, man. Any politician who has been canonizing their constituents towards violence, encouraging political violence, needs to be in fucking prison. Hands down. I don't know why this needs to be a conversation. I don't understand how anybody thinks there's any other option. Lock them the fuck up, either side. If you are trying to tell your people to go out and commit acts of violence, you need to be locked up. If I come on here and I tell you guys to go out and kill people, I'm breaking a federal fucking law, dog. And I would get arrested for it. Just because these assholes got elected does not excuse them from fucking what the federal laws say. Also, should felons get their Second Amendment rights back? Here's my thing, bro. If you are too dangerous to be out on the streets in this country, then you and trusted with all of your rights, you shouldn't be on the streets. Because whether legal or not, if you want a gun, you can get a fucking gun. I don't have Second Amendment rights, so I don't own a gun because I'm law-abiding. But I could go 5 minutes from here and pick up a gun for $200 in 5 minutes, dog. 5 minutes I could be gunned up. I choose not to because I'm a law-abiding citizen. If somebody is dangerous and you let them out of prison, they could get a gun. So yes, I think felons should get their Second Amendment rights back. The only people who care about Second Amendment rights are law-abiding people anyway. People who are not law-abiding do not give a fuck if they have gun rights or not. Jensen, commies have always abused the word fascism. They called Free Germany fascist, and Antifa uses the same tactics. Absolutely. Libido, they need to eat fatty meat and feed their brains. I would agree with that, bro. I think they need a little TRT too, you know? A little bit of testosterone replacement therapy. Zark, thing is, they want the escalation. The problem is they don't understand what that brings. They'll lose and they'll lose big. We didn't play at violence. No, dude, no. They don't understand the real concept of violence. These are idiots that think words are violence and silence is violence. So it doesn't shock me that when it comes down to something like this, they come out and start roping people, you can see how quickly they start to scatter, bro. You can see how quickly they start to scatter. They're not prepared for actual violence. And this wasn't even violence. This was using non-lethal every stuff. When it comes to real violence, there's no real rules of engagement, homie. Michael Wood, big love, bro. Lily, what is up? JD, my husband and I are both Navy veterans here in Glendale, Arizona. We love your videos. I love you and your husband. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your sacrifice. Zark said, fuck around and find out. I love it. Rain said, first time in the day, but naked, the naked bike ride, bro. So the Portland has been doing naked bike rides for a long time. They stopped after COVID, I believe, during the lockdown, but they've brought it back. There's an emergency world butt naked bike ride through Portland to fight fascism. They're going to have a bunch of grown adults that are going to be naked in the streets of Portland in front of little kids to fight fascism. Showing your cock to kids to fight fascism. Is this the country we want to live in? Showing your cock to kids to fight fascism? That's why I say, if you go down to an Antifa riot and you throw a rock in the air, it's going to hit a pedophile, dog. It's going to hit a kitty diddler. It's going to hit a kindergarten commando. It's going to hit a playground extraction specialist. It just is, bro. Most of these people probably don't own computers to have anything on their hard drive, but I guarantee you, they're fucking baby rapers, dog. Henry Defense and Customs. Antifa using an elderly, like human shields is fucking disgusting. Real shit. Here's something I want to point out too. The other night when we were there were a bunch of kids there. People were bringing their kids to these things to use as human shields. Well, they won't do anything to me if I have my kid there. And you know what the fuck happened when we left? It didn't happen while me and my homies were there. Oddly enough. Strangely the fuck enough. But after we left, a 10-year-old girl got beat up in the streets of Portland after 10 o'clock at night in the dark at an Antifa riot. Why the fuck was a 10-year-old girl at an Antifa riot in the streets of Portland after dark? Because they wanted to use that child to save them if things got violent. And instead, the child got beat the fuck up. This is the caliber of creatures that we're dealing with out here. Trainwreck reality check. This was an hour ago. It's so crazy to get stuff so quickly. That's so wild, man. Questionable gaming shenanigans. I guess enough is enough. Stupid is as stupid does. This was a very restrained response. I want you guys to understand this was a very restrained response. In my opinion, they have not escalated the situation enough. Law enforcement has not escalated the situation enough. They made a few arrests. A couple people got hit with fucking pepper spray balls. Some people got a little tear gas. They have not escalated the situation enough. Shut that shit the fuck down. Give the people in the apartments right across the street who live there, who've been dealing with this for like 120 days since the No Kings protest, some fucking peace and quiet. Restore order to the streets for that community, for the kids and the families that live there. It's not even gotten nearly to the point it needs to get to. Dirty Curdy, fuck, guess I better just stay home and not go. Felt, bro, I'd be down there if I lived close. Best foot forward, big love and respect to you, brother. Qualified stupidity, I love your name, bro. They realized you weren't there, so they thought they'd be safe. They didn't want that JD smoke. And I can't take all that for myself. My dudes were honestly, all I was wearing was a baggy hoodie. Because you guys see me in baggy hoodies all the time, right? It's illegal for me to wear body armor, so I just wore a baggy hoodie instead, guys. But my guys were quite honestly, obviously wearing body armor. Quite honestly, obviously, legally concealed carry holder carrying fucking pistols. So I don't think they wanted it with any of us other than words, Nazi, fascist, white supremacist. Yeah. That's about all they wanted. They didn't want it to go down with us. Intellectual iconoclasm. As much as part of me wants it, I'm very afraid of what happens next after the inevitable fire exchanges tonight. Oh, tonight's going to be wild, bro. Tonight's going to be fucking wild. Trainwreck reality check. The mayor controls the finances for the police and how the police can act, not the police chief. That is how the government is run in Oregon. My mother worked for the city of Portland. And that's absolutely factual. That's absolutely factual. It's like that everywhere around the country. I had a long discussion with Sheriff Grady Judd about this, which is why he's a sheriff of a county instead of a police chief, because he's beholden only to the people who elect him. But that Chief Day kind of simps for Antifa. He literally went out and apologized to them, which was gross and disgusting to see, and it encouraged more violence. Arceon. JD, I have a theory that these people are jobless losers, and I wonder if this shows how they gain their status in groups in order to feel important. Love ya. So I think that the majority of these people that are there every single day are probably absolutely jobless losers. I think they're probably absolutely homeless. And they've made their whole identity out of like these little squats and hovels and headquarters that they have. But I'd be really interested to talk to Triple B, who used to be in the organization and is now out and trying to raise awareness. I'd love to see what he has to say about that. I love you, man. Appreciate you. Paul said, love you, bro. They stink likely of rancid zombie. Bro, it did not smell good down there. And the presence felt bad. Michael Doyle, JD, I am 8 blocks from Portland Ice Building. The helicopter just sprayed my business and us from the helicopter for no reason. Are you kidding me? They're spraying from the helicopter? Now, see, that's fucked up. They shouldn't be doing that. That's fucked up. I'm sorry that happened to you, Michael. Please stay safe, man. If you're 8 blocks away from there, that's crazy. I didn't know helicopters were spraying. Starvos, hey JD, I just joined the live. Mind if I get an update on what's going on Portland with this video? So we didn't see what instigated this. Likely, something from one of the Transquifa, radicals out there instigated. They had to come out and execute an arrest. And it just went sideways real quick. And it's probably going to get a lot worse tonight, man. Zark said, is it wrong to want to see these idiots learn a lesson? No, all idiots should learn. It helps them be better people, and that's what we need, better people. Space Viking just joined and went back to see the Antifa bases. Remind me of the 1990s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies where they are introduced to the Foot Clan base. Facts. Terry, what's up, man? This is not a protest. This is a riot. If you don't like America, leave. People have a right to peacefully protest, and the Portland police are not upholding the law and defending these terrorists. They are defending the terrorists, bro. They are 100% defending the terrorists. And it's sad to see that, man. It's really unfortunate. Hold on, I missed one from Rain. Sent you 2 new videos. Okay, let's check out these new videos. Thank you so much, Rain, for keeping me up to date, brother. I love you. I owe you a big one, man. I owe you big after this. You're a G for that shit, bro. Much appreciated. Okay, let's see what we got here, you guys. See if we can pinpoint what started it. Okay, so just so you guys know, they're no longer allowing people to dominate and block. Can you guys see? Do I have this set up correctly? Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. Hold on. I got you. I fucked that up. That was my bad. Okay. So look, just so you guys know, this entranceway here where they have to transport people in and out, they're no longer letting people dominate that shit. So, here, let me start this from the beginning. They're coming out, it looks like, to remove people so that they can have a path in and out. Because that's what they've been doing lately, it seems like.
Deportation! I'm up with liberation!
Fuck you, Nazi! Fuck you, Nazi! Fuck you, Nazi! Fuck you, Nazi!
They're just shooting pepper spray paintballs at the ground in front of them while they call them fucking Nazis. Bro, the dude with the skullet trying to hand him flowers in the pink shirt is lit. That's law abiding. He's just trying to give him flowers.
How dare you push me?
Telling the cops to get their hands off of you when they're pushing you back when you're unlawfully somewhere, just so you know, is a bad fucking idea. That doesn't work, homie.
Sidewalk. You have no disrespect.
So to be able to do anything about this as a sound ordinance, the city of Portland would have to be participating and helping to get to regain control of this area. And Portland, the city of Portland is not willing to do any of that. Wow. Okay. Let's check out this next one and see what we have. Oh God. Insufferable. Fucking of course they're using hold on. Of course there's a chick out here using a Handmaid's Tale outfit, completely not understanding the context of the Handmaid's Tale. Clifton Lloyd, homie, thank you so much. Keep doing what you're doing. Just finished watching the unsub for today. Can't stand how many mental midgets there are out here. You are very well composed. Thank you so much, Clifton. I love you. I'm going to put that on screen when I get back over to the other screen. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's peep this from the beginning. Okay, so far, all these people, they're annoying, but it's peaceful. It's not breaking the law. They are in the streets, and that, I believe, is not illegal in Portland. There's like Florida, you can't do this shit. They have laws against this shit. You're not allowed to be in the streets blocking streets, right? Once they get into the driveway there, that's where they're not allowed to be. See, like that person right there in the middle, that person is walking towards where it's illegal for them to be. They're blockading a federal building. That's against the law. Okay. Well, that was interesting. That was fun. Ooh, what is this? What is going on over here? He's right. It is. Yep. That's 100% it. That's 100% exactly what's going on. I didn't have that on the right screen, did I? You guys couldn't see that. My bad. My bad. Sorry, guys. But you could hear what he's saying. And that's legitimately what's up, man. That's legitimately what's up. Michael said, being super patriotic like you are, I'm sad to see our country like this. I was near WTC when 9/11 happened, and our country was one unstoppable unit back then. Sad to see this happen. That was probably the most unified I've ever seen our country, to be quite honest with you. And it was terrible that it was born of tragedy, but I 100% agree with you. Best foot forward. I listen to you all the time while at work, brother. Love your content. Big wood chipper supporter. I feel the communists and socialists belong in there as well. Fully agree with you. Love you so much. Thank you for being here with us, brother. Krusty said, please look up stochastic terror, y'all. It's a tactic that they're using. John Thompson, JD, you are a living legend. Wood chipper, one love. Thank you so much, John. Appreciate you, Pug. Beautiful picture, by the way. I love that. Zach Frost, bro, I see you. I love you. Thank you so much, homie. I'm going to bring that on screen as we scroll down to it. Nick Tully, the PDX police have never protected law-abiding citizens. I grew up there, and it looks like they haven't changed at all. From my experience, that's pretty much the truth, man, sadly. Eric said, what's insane to me is how they scream about family separation like that doesn't happen due to cartels and illegal immigration. Well, here's the thing, too. As somebody who was a criminal, I was separated from my family because I did something that was against the law, something that was illegal. It happens every day in this country to American citizens, hundreds, if not thousands of times a day. People are separated from their families. It's a consequence of the actions of acting outside of the law and breaking the law, man. Cowboy Up Texas, I 100% support freedom of speech and protests. I fought for it when I served. I also fought for repercussions and accountability for those actions. 1,000%, bro. 1,000%. I'm big on the Constitution, man. I really, truly am. So if somebody has a constitutional right to do something, I am violently opposed to that right being stepped on. But once you start with the lawlessness, the rioting, and the assaults, the tearing down of your own community, I'm sorry, you can't be on the streets with us anymore, bro. You don't play right. Ace said collateral damage is a high risk. Unleashing rounds into the ether, not a good idea unless it's a last resort. Facts. One hit wonder. Hey, brother, Army vet here, and not gonna lie, I wish I was still in so I could go volunteer to help on the streets. Love the videos. Keep it coming. Huge love and respect to you. Thank you for your service and your sacrifice, you guys. Tony said, how about bringing back the old Western laws? Draw, don't kiss off unless you don't want it. I like old Western laws, dog. I like that shit. Oregon's laws are so far removed from anything that even resemble common sense when it comes to self-defense, though. AM Banana, or AM Anna, Banna. I'm sorry I mispronounced your name. I'm sorry. I won't be able to get that whole thing. I'll mess it all the way up. God bless you, JD, for your loyal American brother and the USA. Big love to you. I appreciate you, sis. Lieutenant Aldo Rain, born in 78, seen the first and second Iraq wars, Yugoslav wars from 91 to 2001, Northern Ireland conflict, and the fall of the Berlin Wall. I can't believe the situation we are here in the UK right now. Bro, the UK, I feel so bad for what's going on in the UK. I truly do. Born again cynic. Antifa was hostile to JD because they knew who he was, and they are all pedos. You might not be wrong about some of them with that, Bubba. I think there's a heavy pedo presence there. Zark, I grew up in Roseburg, Oregon, moved to California at 89. At 12, California didn't influence me. Sadly, to many, don't question their government. You know, and it's funny because I grew up in California and moved to Oregon when I was about 12, 13 years old, man. Yo, Clifton, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. And Clifton, what he's talking about here is the Unsubscribed Podcast just released a new podcast with me, Angry Cops, Donut Operator. It's called Two Cops, One Criminal. If you want to go check it out, I love you, bro. Big love and respect to you, Clifton. Trainwreck Reality Check said Portland money launderers funds through utilities in order to pay for stuff like this. My mother was a financial analyst for BES, water and sewer. I think if they looked into the financials in the Oregon government, they're going to find that these people have been ripping us off and stealing tax dollars for a really long time. A really incredibly long time. I think that the tampon dictator, Tina Kotex, just picked it up from Kate Brown. I think it's 100% been a long-standing thing. Jason said if the Portland PD would do their jobs correctly, then Trump wouldn't need to send the feds. The Portland PD are doing what they're told to do. Sadly enough, that's why he needs to send in the feds. Yo, Bruce Wayne, thank you so much, brother. Great show. Love having you here. Troy Ross said, super glad I now live on 10 acres, a quarter mile away from my neighbors, 4 miles outside of town of 1600 in nowhere rural Texas. I don't even need a gun here. That is beautiful, man. I live a decent ways out of town, and the only neighbors that I have, I know very well. They're good people. I prefer that. Really, truly do. Amy, Pennsylvania. Just a thought. If they don't like it here, try doing this shit in North Korea. Yeah, that'd be rooftop real quick. Dark Wraith, ever notice seems to be just stupid white people doing this shit? Here's the thing, is Oregon has a white savior complex, and we're 78% white here, so it's absolutely a bunch of fucking white retards out here thinking that they're going to save the world for the black man and the brown man. We have to save the world for the people of color and the transgender people. And they haven't ever stopped to ask these people, do you really want white people to be the face and the voice of your fucking movement or your civil rights in this country? It's disrespectful, in my opinion. It's crazy, but you're 100% right. Dark Helmet, look at all the unemployed people. That's facts. Third Dog, I blame Democrat politicians in Washington. This is what they want, to protect their new voter base. You're not wrong. Rico said some Portland City Council members are Antifa. I thoroughly 100% believe that. I believe that they are deeply intertwined. Mike Zero Source said, looks like a whole crowd has 2 brain cells that's competing for 3rd place. Facts, my guy. Zach Frost, thank you, my dude. Love you. Chris Mon said, if I wasn't in Texas, I'd ride with you as a combat veteran and ex-con. I'm about that life. I appreciate you, brother. I honestly love Texas. And I kind of wish I was in Texas. I like Texas a lot. Eris said, where were all the assholes when Obama deported 3.7 million illegals? Trump deported half of them, and the left is going apeshit. Because it's not about what they're doing, it's about who's doing it. And it's about who's not in control and who's not getting to steal our money anymore. Master Poopy, let's go Tank Top Day to Goon. Tank Top Gooning! Yeah! Anthony Cavasso! Bro, it's so good to see you, man. I love you, bro. Anthony said, hoping you can help me. I said some stupid things when I was a teenager. I see my old high school friends on Instagram and I feel like they're doing better than me. They always show the glamorous posts. My OCD is telling me it's karma. It's all comparing. Here's the thing. What you need to realize, especially when it comes to things like social media, is everybody's going to be putting their best foot forward. They're not going to show you their bad days, their low days. They're not going to show you the times that they're trying to drive home, racing a fucking turtle head that's poking and they shit their pants, bro. These people are real people with real lives, with real problems, but they're making themselves look glamorous and they're building themselves up. That's not something you have to do. You're not out there projecting. And that's important. Also, you have things in your life that are really important to you, Anthony. I know how important your family is to you and how much you do to help and serve the people in your life that you love. And you're already ahead of the game on that, bro, because that's the shit that's actually truly important. So stop comparing and start just being the best you that you can be, which I think you're doing a really good job at, brother. The Almost Real Burton, what's up, dude? Thank you for that support, man. Big love. These people thrive off nothing but selective outrage. Facts. The fact that a lot of these people would celebrate Charlie Kirk's death while rioting over the likes of Floyd and illegals is all we need to know about them. I think, Rick Sanchez said it when he said, your boos mean nothing because I've seen the things that you applaud. And it is selective outrage, man. It's absolutely selective outrage. These are people that think that George Floyd, who held a gun to a pregnant woman's stomach while multiple men robbed her house, is in heaven, and Charlie Kirk is in hell because he disagreed with them on some things. It's violent retardation. That's my new word for the day. Lionel said, my husband is a retired Florida CO. He taught me all of his DTAC training. He's a big dude, and I can almost take him down. All women need to learn self-defense. Don't be an easy target. I echo that so much. So much. My wife is armed to the D-Lo, bro. I keep my wife ready and equipped. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to use it. She has her Second Amendment rights. I don't, but she do. And my wife is very safe, very protected, and all women should know how to protect themselves. Never finished, never finished. Greeting from Cuck, Canada. You going back to get more footage of Portland Antifa nerds? Not sure if I'm going to do it back in Portland. I was sort of waiting to see what developed. I've got plans this weekend. Who knows? It's not off the table. But I suspect they're going to do the same thing here in Eugene, where I live. I would like to go back and get more footage. As Rang, JD versus Vatican, pedophile heavy org who protects priests. Bro, don't even get me started about the Catholic Church, bro. I can't. That's a huge fucking 100-year rabbit hole, bro. Cowboy Up Texas. You're more than welcome here in Texas, bro. I feel the love every time I go to Texas. I can't go nowhere in Texas. I can't even go to the lobby of a hotel that I'm staying at in Texas without running into some amazing people from this community. Y'all are too good to me, bro. Rain said, sent you a link when Antifa assaulted Nick Sortor. Yeah, bro, I have that too. And I'm actually working on a full length with a bunch of video footage of that, revealing the identity of one of the people who assaulted him, calling out the Portland Police Department. Bro, there's so much going on with that. I would love to connect with Nick. I love that dude, bro. Arceon, as someone who actually has martial arts experience with jiu-jitsu and karate, I can tell you these people don't know what real violence is. Much love, bro. And having a discipline like that is really important. Good for you. Rebick said, sad to see things going on in Oregon. My husband, kids, and I went tent camping near Crater Lake. It's beautiful there. Back in 2021, and that area was beautiful. So here's the thing, is Oregon has a couple of populated areas that are dog shit. And then we have a lot of beautiful shit out here. It's a vast space of different environments that are gorgeous, as I'm sure you very well saw. But when you get into the big cities, that's where there's like a heavy presence of demons and retards. And it sucks. Rico Blaine, most of Antifa is on SSI. Cut their benefits. Put them in prison, to be real with you, dog. They don't need to be out here on the streets. There's zero reason to have them out here on the streets. Damian Hughes, monsters on me for the comment to Anthony from the Diddy trial live stream. JD, then you blow him, Anthony. You plug him. You wild for that. Hey, I love and appreciate you, man. Thank you for the monster. And Downrange Publications. JD, can I order your merch in Australia? I hope so. I believe that we do ship to Australia. I don't know if there's tariffs involved. I haven't researched that. And I don't know exactly how much the shipping would be. Unfortunately, sometimes shipping can be a pain in the ass. But I do believe that you can order the merch. If you do try to order some merch, please let me know like what the shipping is and shit like that. And if you run into anything, I go through Bunker Branding, so they run all my merch and all my shipping. So I haven't been able to look into that yet, brother. I love you. Zark said, Ed Anthony, do your best. We all have those people in our lives. Facts. And I'm telling you this, A whole lot of those people are actually miserable. They don't have their lives together. They're just a little better at pretending. That's what I've learned from my life experience. Bob, it should be illegal to wear a mask at a protest and be paid for it too. You know, I don't know how constitutional it would be to make a law like that, but I would personally prefer it. Stewie Griffin, much love, JD. Just watched the new unsub. Hilarious as always. What do you think they should do with Dearborn, Michigan? Y'all don't want to know what I think they should do with Dearborn, Michigan, bro. I think they should send some people into Dearborn, Michigan, too. I think that they should send the feds in there, and anybody caught trying to intimidate people into Sharia law, like they're going into these businesses and telling them, you're not allowed to sell alcohol, you're not allowed to sell, scratch-offs because it goes against our religion, those people should be arrested as domestic terrorists, bro. That's what I think. I get every single one of them off the streets. I think that any time that you're trying to enforce religious laws against people, it's unconstitutional. And especially, who the fuck are these Muslim police, bro? Who are the Sharia police? That's a terrorist organization, in my opinion. Zach Frost, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Philip, big love and respect. You guys, I'm going to jump off here. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for spending some of your Saturday with me. It means a lot to me that you guys show up. I really enjoy, like I said, lives are my favorite thing because we get to know each other better. And this is a community to me, not a channel. Never finished. What happened to MAGA, who got arrested last night at the Portland ICE facility? He has his own live stream. So that dude who got attacked violently by one of those Antifa weirdos, the bald dude, is who I'm assuming you're talking about. The dude who was in the Charlie Kirk shirt that said 31 on the back. I haven't heard anything, but I also haven't taken the time to research it. We got a lot going on here. I will have to get back to you on that once I'm more educated. I love you and I appreciate you. Big respect to Rain. Thank you so much for putting me up on game, brother. Thank you for being here. I'm glad that we connected, and I look forward to having more connections with you in the future, brother, if you're still here. Downrange said, don't care about the shipping, just want to support you and the cause. Love you, dog. Appreciate you. All right, y'all, I'm out. Big love and respect.